Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Maldini receives it in a good position here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And it's been hooked away. Zico, looking for the run. Del Piero, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, terrible mistake. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zico.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Neymar. Del Piero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Cruyff. Mateus flings in across.
Buriram United clearly are looking formidable down that left.
And the keeper's given it a shot goal! It's there! And we have liftoff! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Buriram United have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Chance! And it's in! And again they hit the front. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Buriram United leading now. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Done delicately. Can he get it through? Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. O'Shea, that pass isn't the best. Great vision, and he was quick to react. And he's managed to gift it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's beautifully weighted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes. Beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Messi. Taken back almost at once. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Zico. Gently done. Oh, no joy this time. Lam. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. O'Shea gets on his bike and on the move.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Iniesta. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Lam. Lam makes a dash for it. Shoots! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira makes the interception. That's a sharp pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Not the most accurate pass. Buffon sends that a long way. Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Messi's getting up there! He's got a goal!
And they get themselves in front!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Dorога United have their lead. Chance for it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
A header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Dorога United visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Cruyff probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
The final 5 minutes. Knocks it into space. That was good alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Look at the space here. Hangs one in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. Kaka. That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries a shot! And with that, the end. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. He won't be happy with that one. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Aims beyond the defence. Hangs one in. That has been knocked away. Knocks it into space. There's a searching pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Cruyff. And Messi! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Messi, Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Pullet is onto it in a flash. No, that's been intercepted. Del Piero, not the most accurate pass. Baresi goes long. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is... Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in! must be! Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Messi with a real chance here. Messi! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now somewhat off target. That has been cut short. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vieira tries to clear. And this is Neymar. And that is well cleared. Neither side yet able to find the net. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. We expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a... And Messi! And he's done it! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Del Piero. That's a good ball out wide. Messi finding himself in... Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to pass it through. Messi wants to run onto this. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Cruyff going after that.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That is a great pick out. That's a shade optimistic. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. And this is Cruyff. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Senhoras e senhores,
reflections on the first half?
Brazil will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, so this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Buriram United get the second half started. And this is Messi. Good read, needed to be. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's undercooked that. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gets his head on it! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Buriram United with the lead. He's picked his way through. It's a really well-measured ball. Driven in. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Oh, good take. Cruyff! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, good effort! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Neymar.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21, Neymar.
Haaland is
Camisa
herring
23.
after that one.
Camisa 22. Camisa
Pepe
17.
gets across to intercept that.
Camisa 7.
Now it's Haaland.
Deixando
Spread out to
o
the
campo
left.
para a entrada de camisa
Nicely
18.
weighted ball. Now it's
Camisa
Messi.
8.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Excellent
Camisa
challenge there,
4.
uncompromising.
Camisa 24.
Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's superb. And Cruyff! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Lam. That looks a decent ball. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through, and there's the shot! No, not quite.
Brazil are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Dorega United have opted to make another change here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through, and they can counter here. David Villa gets into a good position. Oh, that's nice. Applies the finish! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And they've got rid. Dorega United have it back and can go again. Lam is fouled. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
David Villa. Big chance! O'Shea getting this one clear. Haaland with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. Oh, just Haaland! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He has found a way through. Beckenbauer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Four extra minutes added on. That is good alertness. Schneider. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Haaland. Beckenbauer. Yaya Toure. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way and smartly reclaimed. Over to the right flank. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through, and now the breakaway. Should changes him with that pass. Now it's Messi.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
He's through here. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Right. Tries a shot! Threads one in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zico. Oh, they could break here. That has not gone well. And here's Messi. Yamal. Real chance! Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal has it out wide and in space. And a shot! Lorient with the corner, there first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now, and he's decided to go for it. And it's Messi. Might be danger here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Lorient have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Skims one in. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And they win it back again. Gattuso. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Zico. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi picks it up out wide. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they've got rid. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
This is a promising build-up. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, again, there's no way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Buffon clears. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Scholes. That's a sharp pass. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But he's well positioned here. And that's gone loose. Now it's Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Scholes. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Brazil are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Abbiati claims comfortably. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played back. Fermin running with the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Great chance! And the pass is intercepted. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21, Neymar.
Oh, good-looking ball.
23.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yield a winner.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Pressing's
18,
intense, and it's paid off.
camisa
Now it's
10,
Mbappe.
camisa 17,
He's going for goal!
camisa 24.
He's keen, determined to have his say. Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Great vision. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
Mbappe! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Lorient get their 4th corner. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's shot a goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Odegaard, and it's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely intercepted.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Odegaard. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's burst through. Opts to play it back. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Buffon taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That is a crunching tackle. Gently done. Looking to play him in. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brilliantly cut out.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And Del Piero! It's bounced back off the post. Gattuso. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a...
Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's skewed away. And it's Zico. Zico! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Zanetti. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great challenge, time to perfection. Fermin. That's very neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Lorient who take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And now he has two. Lorient are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Scholes! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. He's looking wide. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Great vision. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And Messi! Terrific save by Abbiati! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Lorient are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi! Well taken goal. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Attention, changement.
Away we go again.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area, and that's going to be a booking. Messi having a look, and this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. No, just not quite.
Scholes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Scores! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Beckenbauer.
Brazil really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Here's a chance! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that has left him in a heap.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Brahim Diaz. Nice interception, well timed. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Changement pour Lorient.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Le numéro 22.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Diaz. Distributed tidily. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely. He's had a shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Lorient visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Threads one in, Rashford picks it up out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Gattuso. Is there any... And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Gattuso. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Odegaard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Drogba. That's been slipped through.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Changement pour Lorient.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Mbappe. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe tries to play it through. Now it's Villa. No, that's been intercepted. That has been slung wide. Rashford. And it's Odegaard. Seedorf. Messi. And this is Drogba. He's having a hit! And that's a sharp finish. And they are right back within touch. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately, and that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. And it's Lampard.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And he was quick to react, and he passes it long. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Lampard. That is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good progress on the left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. O'Shea gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. O'Shea.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Chance for a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he get it through? Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. He's in plenty of space here. Lam. And the counter is on. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tractor with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Desai calmly anticipates.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Seedorf.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Vieira. Ronaldinho. The pass has got astray. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a dangerous ball. Caught offside that time. And here's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. Messi.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Thuram attempts a clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Brazil applies the finish! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram. Quality ball. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Could move up a gear here. No, he's not getting past him there. And he's worked it through. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Lampard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible... Goes for goal! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Knocks it into space. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Buffon gets it away. Messi. And that is well cleared. Throw it.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21.
Pulls out once more.
Neymar. Camisa 23. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18. Camisa 8. Teremos uma substituição.
That is decidedly lacking. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Brazil.
He's having a pop! And that is a little undercooked. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Brazil have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Oh, played well. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And now they can feel it. And the shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, it's just a little long. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Figo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's quick to get rid. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There won't be another chance after this one. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
Hello,
a
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Tries one from range. They've got to be quick to recover this. Zanetti gets it away.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Tries from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Del Piero. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Seedorf tries to play it through. Oh, that's a chance, surely! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Robson. Good effort from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Robson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's a sharp little ball here. There will be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Shoots! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Robson. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That could spell trouble. And that is out of play. Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Schmeichel. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball's gone out of play. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Shakhtar cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Goes for a shot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, good take and a good... And Del Piero!
Has been indicated.
He's done very well to get to that.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Del Piero. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now,
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And so the action is resumed. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Hazard. O'Shea. He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Hazard! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Desai. But it's Thuram. And now they can clear their lines. Hazard touches it back. Can he finish? Messi, very much a man of this moment. Desai making good progress on the right-hand side. Aimed beyond the defence.
The attendance
Fractal
for this match
really
was
are going about things in the right fashion,
29,830.
Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Shakhtar are looking to break at pace. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Good ball, good take. He'll try for distance! And the shot count keeps on rising.
He looks to me like he's enjoying his personal duel with this keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Hazard. Number 10, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 19, Messi. Number 13, Adriano. Substitutions taking place.
And he's gone looking for safety. Thuram. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. O'Shea. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Now Robson. Vieira. Just about up to 75 minutes. Drogba absolutely focused then on the defence. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, off the bar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Shooting chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most. Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Messi, he's had a shot!
Two added minutes has been
That is a
indicated.
little undercooked. Stood up well to him there. Knocks it into space. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Please be made aware.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt.
And the shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Neymar. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Diaz, and that is expertly dealt with. And he opts to go forward. Short changes him with that pass. Messi gets into a good position. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's forced to go back. Belletti. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance here to counter. Belletti. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal's cross. Buffon deals with that, nice and simple. And back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Maldini certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get onto this? No, that was never going to make it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Quality ball. Looking to play him in. Can he latch onto this? And a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending was strong and firm. Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being...
Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Neymar. That has been cut short. Now it's Yamal. No way through.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Guendouzi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zola shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Diaz. Dembele. And he was quick to react. That's a throw. Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Tries to thread one through. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's well spotted. Zola, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Messi, defending of the desperate variety. Turan gets it away. And it's Conte. Zola. Oh, facing up to his hand. Real chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And one more try! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And they win it back again. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Tries to play it through. Del Piero. And the pass is intercepted.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Could be danger here. He's got away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kante gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most. Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot's on here. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Deftly away. That has not gone well. The final 5 minutes. There's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. Deftly away.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Thuram cuts out the pass, and he's hit it long. That pass has been well intercepted.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, it's come to nothing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. He's had a shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? And it's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball. It's Dembele! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And smartly reclaimed. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Not the most accurate pass, and reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Some good work on the right flank here. Yamal's cross. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Now it's Messi. Neymar. There's the shot! Goal! Brazil! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
Getting up there! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Threads one in. Zanetti. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance!
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi, looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. He's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Buffon clears. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Diaz! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Deep into stoppage time. Looking to play him in. Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. This possibly the last play of the half. Beckenbauer tries to clear. And now they can clear their lines. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back underway. Guendouzi gets across and deals with it. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he was alert to it. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a little off target. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Zanetti. And he welcomes it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini clears without hesitation. Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Diaz. Guendouzi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Yamal. Deftly away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Del Piero. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? Spread to the right. Pass somewhat off target. No way through. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This ended up in no man's land. Zola. Great vision. Now the ball in. And that has been cleared. Back in possession and ready to go again. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good-looking ball. Belletti. Looking for options, for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
À leur place, le numéro 26, le numéro 20.
le numéro 11, Gérard.
Bernardo Silva. Cross into the box. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he was quick to react. And it's Gerrard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro calmly anticipates, distributed tidily. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. David Villa receives it in a good position here. And that is not getting there. And he can thump it away. He's in a great position here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Villa. Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?